signal amplifier. To design this circuit, we will use the NI Multisim software. In this lecture, we will also discuss the design procedure of RC phase shift oscillator. So let's start the topic, design the RC phase shift oscillator using op-amp. So here this is the design procedure to design the RC phase shift oscillator. The following steps are required. These steps are, first one is assume that the value of oscillation frequency f naught. So you can choose the any oscillation frequency according to your design. And the second one step is choose the value of capacitor C. Here the C will be less than equal to 1 microfarad. So you can choose the value of capacitor C using this, that will be always less than equal to 1 microfarad. And the third one step is calculate the value of R using F naught, that will be equal to 1 upon 2 pi RC root under 6. Here the next one step is calculate the value of R1 using R1 is more greater than R. So here, to prevent the loading of the amplifier because of RC network, there is the necessary requirement is R1 is greater than equal to 10R. So you can calculate the value of R1 using this, and then calculate the value of RF using RF is equal to 29 R1. In case of RC phase shift oscillator, the RF will be always equal to 29 R1. Here, to obtain the desired amplitude, you can connect the back-to-back Zener diode in the circuitry. So these are the design steps, and using these steps you can design the RC phase shift oscillator at any frequency. So let's take an example. Here design the RC phase shift oscillator for frequency that is given f naught is equal to 197 Hertz. So the f naught is given according to our design steps. The first one step is choose the oscillation frequency, because f naught is given here, so we can consider this oscillation frequency that is 197 Hertz. And the second one step is calculate the value of capacitor C, and the C will be less than equal to 1 microfarad. So here I am choosing the value of capacitor C is equal to 0.1 microfarad. And the third one step is calculate the value of resistance R. So here the oscillation frequency is equal to 1 upon 2 pi RC root under 6. So according to this formula you can find out the value of R1. So here the value of R is equal to 1 upon 2 pi F naught C root under 6. So after calculating the value is 3.3 kilo ohm. So here the resistance R will be equal to 3.3 kilo ohm. And the next one is calculate the value of R1. So here the R1 is greater than equal to 10R. This is the condition. So here the R1 is equal to 10R. So put the value of resistor R, that is 3.3 kilo ohm, and then calculate the R1. So here the R1 is equal to 33 kilo ohm. And the next one step is calculate the value of R. So in case of RC phase shift oscillator, RF is always equal to 29 R1. So here after calculating the RF will be equal to 957 kilo ohm. So here we can choose the approximate value. So this approximate value is 1 mega ohm. So you can choose the potentiometer also or variable resistor in the circuitry. So these are the design steps, and now let's construct the RC phase shift oscillator using NI Multisim software. So here this is the design of the NI Multisim software. So design this circuitry here. choose the op-amp IC, that is 741 IC. This is general purpose IC. So here I am choosing the 741 IC. You can choose any other high speed IC also to design the RC phase shift oscillator. Now select the resistance according to our design. So here these resistors are required in the circuitry, so we can choose the resistors and drag it. The capacitors are also required in the circuitry, so select the capacitors and drag it. Select one more capacitors and drag it. Here other terminals, other components also required. So here the basic components, and these are the sources. So the ground terminal also required here in the circuitry. So select the ground terminal and drag it. Select more ground terminal and drag it like this. Select one more ground terminal and drag it. Select the supply voltages. So in the circuitry the supply voltages are required. So these are the supply voltages, that is plus VCC and minus VE. Select these voltages also. Now flip this circuit and connect all the components like this. So here connect the R1 to the to this R2 register, and connect all the components like this. Connect the non-inverting terminal to the ground like this, and connect the inverting terminal to this point, and here this R1 and RF is connect via the feedback circuitry. So here these are connected. Connect the capacitor C1, C2 and C3 like this. Rotate this resistor also. And then connect the components. Again rotate it and connect it. Connect the other terminal also. Connect this resistor like this. So connect it and then connect the ground terminal. So you can connect all the terminals. And then here the oscillator is required to check the output. So select the oscillator and drag it, and one channel A1 is used here. Connect this pin number 6 to the oscillator terminal and connect the supply voltages. At pin number 7 the plus VCC is present here, so we can connect this plus VCC at pin number 7, and at pin number 4 minus VE is present, so we can connect the minus VE. So here connect this to pin number 4 and then connect the terminal of R2 to the output terminal. The general diode is also required in the circuitry, so you can select the general diode, that is IN751, and connect these diodes back to back in the circuitry like this. Connect this terminal to the output pin, that is pin number 6, and you can also change the value of the supply voltages, that is here the supply voltages are plus 15 volt and minus 15 volt, so you can change the supply voltages plus VCC and minus VE. Change the capacitor value. Here the value of capacitor C is equal to 0.1 microfarad, so change the value of all the capacitor C, that is 0.1 microfarad. Similarly C3 is also 0.1 microfarad, so change the value of capacitor C. So here all the capacitors are having same value, so the capacitor C1, C2 and C3 is equal to 0.1 microfarad, so these are 0.1 microfarad. Similarly so your circuitry is ready, and the R1 in our example is equal to 33 kilo ohm, so change the value of R1. The R2 in our design example, the value of R2 is 1 mega ohm, so the R2 is, or we can say RF, that is 1 mega ohm approximately. So now calculate, check your output at CRO. So by clicking like this, change the scale, and positions. This is the Y position, so you can change or adjust the, so according to this you can find out the results at CRO. So here the waveforms are distorted. Here now check your circuitry. Here in our design these resistances are equal to 3.3 kilo ohm. So here change the value of resistances, and here all the three resistances are having same value, that is 3.3 kilo ohm. So change the value of these resistor. So now your circuitry is ready. Now check your output at CRO. So run the simulation and then check your output. So here you can see the output result at the CRO. Now the output is in correct form, that is in sine wave form. So your circuitry is so these are the output result. You can check your output result at CRO. So according to this procedure, you can design any of the circuitry using Multisim software. Thank you for watching.